Hello, hello, people. Hello, beautiful people. This is Patricia Neely here, and I hope everyone had a good day. I know it's Monday. It's tough to get started on a Monday and get into the routine, and those that have to, go to work. Um, I know it's a tough and a rough start to the morning. I mean, here we had snow in the morning. It was quite a bit of snow. It stuck to the ground. But then, by 3, 4 o'clock, it melted. So, not a big deal. I'm sure it was a rough drive in the morning, but you know what? It could be worse. I'm starting to realize it could be worse. And we just need to appreciate that, we don't have any hurricanes going on now, and, everyone's safe, and hopefully everyone was safe this morning driving. But I am very excited to kind of share with everyone some great news. I've worked hard on this, and I'm very excited that I can now share my passion with everyone and touch other lives that kind of went through what are going through what I went through. And I'm happy to say that I'm not struggling any longer with weight loss. And I just wanted to share my story because I just feel that, when you share your experience with others, it kind of eliminates that step of them going through the same experience you went through. They can kind of, you know, jump ahead of that and find a solution faster than actually going through all the struggle and the hard time that I went through. So I do want to share. I hope it does help others out there, and that's my goal, to kind of reach as many people as I can and get the message out, because I know with starting my story of my struggle with PCOS, I know there's so many other women out there that are still struggling, still looking to find a solution. And I hope to reach, I know I can't reach all, but I hope to reach some women and help them out. And hopefully they can feel as good as I feel now. So again, it's Patricia Neely. And I wanted to share with you my story. So back in 2014, I want to say, I went through I went through a struggle. I actually went to the doctors. They didn't know. They did several tests and didn't know what was going on. And then they figured out, probably 2014, they figured out that I had PCOS. What's PCOS? Well, PCOS is Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. It sounds worse than what it really is. What it is, some women experience cysts in ovaries. Thank God I didn't experience that. But I did experience the other symptoms. So what that entailed was, struggling with weight loss, struggling, you have up and down mood swings. You're happy one day, you're depressed one day. You're, not knowing why you're going through these mood swings, but you know that it has to do with it. It has to do with your hormones. So that kind of was a struggle for me because, I'm not that type of person. I don't like to feel down. I'm always looking at the positive of things. And So I knew there was a solution to this. And I think I probably went through so many different diets. I mean, there were so many. I think I spent quite a bit of money on different ones. Any infomercial that came on, I pulled out my credit card and I was purchasing it because, they sell you a bag of goods. They tell you you can lose weight, you're going to look this way, have this type of figure, you just need to do these simple things, and in 30 days this is what'll happen. Well, not the truth. I mean, for some people that kind of worked, and some people it's not going to work. Obviously, it didn't work for me. So I tried several different ones, didn't work. And, you just trial and error, and it just continued on and on. Anyhow, so after being thousands of dollars, not getting your money's worth, I ended up, I happened to be scrolling through Facebook that day. Just scrolling. I wasn't thinking, I had given up at that point, and looking for a solution. And someone had put like a before and after picture up, and I said, oh, that's nice. They lost weight. The skeptical part of me at that point was, oh, okay, here's another person that, did they really lose weight? Who knows? They're probably just putting up a picture. I mean, people Photoshop things all the time. And so I didn't believe it. So I do a lot of research, and I did my research, and you find your reviews of good and bad information that's on there. And you really can't go by any reviews that are on there. Some will tell you, it's great, it worked out. Some will tell you, no, it didn't. It's terrible, it's a scam, it's this and that. And you really can't go by that. So what I did was I contacted the person that had the post up, and I said, what is this about? How does it work? How do I go about doing this? And she explained what needed to be done. It sounded very simple, straight to the point. So, I kind of thought about it. In the back of my mind, you're trying to find a solution to solve the issue, because you're trying to drop the weight that you've been trying to drop for quite 2-3 years already, and you haven't found a solution. So I thought about it for a week. I kind of said, what, I spent thousands of dollars already on things. Maybe I should try it, but I kind of, procrastinated for a whole week. And then towards the end of the week, I kind of said, well, I have nothing to lose. I might as well try it. Again, all I could say is, if it doesn't work, well, it's another diet that I tried, didn't work. It is what it is. I'll just move on. So I went ahead and contacted the person back, and I said, hey, you know what? I'm looking to try. What do I have to do? So, you pay to receive whatever you need to receive the products. And, I waited for them to come in, and I just asked, were there any specific diets? Were there any specific things I needed to do? And the person told me, no, you don't have to do anything. You just have to follow the directions once you receive it. Make sure you're drinking water, which was a tough part for me because I'm not a water drinker. I had to learn to do that. But once I got into the hang of doing it, drinking the water was not a problem. So I started taking them. I received them, started taking the product, and I kept taking them. Of course, in a week you're not going to see any results, but I took it for another 2 weeks. But what I did do is when I first got them, she had told me to take a before picture. So I went ahead, took a before picture, and once I took that picture, I just, kept it. After 2 weeks, I didn't really see any results yet. But again, with the struggle of dealing with PCOS, I mean, you really don't have, it's going to take you 10 times the work to lose the weight versus someone who doesn't struggle with PCOS. It was tougher. So it's gonna, it takes a little more time for me to lose the weight. So, I didn't see anything, but I didn't give up on it, and I just kept taking them. And then after 4 weeks, I put, a side-by-side picture of before I was taking it till now, and till 4 weeks later, and you notice a difference. You notice it in the face, you notice it in your body shape. So I figured, oh, okay, it's probably working, whatever. I just still skeptical because, you try so many things, and it's like you either lose some weight, you gain it back, and there's a waste of money. So I was still skeptical about it. And what I did was I just kept taking them, following the directions and taking them. And I want to say after a month and like 2 weeks, I started to notice like inches coming off. So my clothes started to fit bigger. I noticed that, my midsection, I was losing more weight. I could tell it was going down. And I noticed that in the 3rd week, so more or less I was been doing it for a month and 3 weeks, and I noticed at that point the scale started changing. Before that, the scale was not changing, so I figured, hey, it's another one of those diets that nothing's happening. But I gave it a chance, just like I gave every other diet products a chance, and they didn't work. So I gave it a chance, and then it was like a month and 3 weeks, the scale changed. I had lost, I want to say, 10 pounds. And then after that, the inches kept coming off, and it was like nonstop. And clothes were getting bigger. And, it's a good thing when the clothes are getting bigger that you notice you're losing the weight. I guess the problem is when you have to go buy new clothes, spend more money on new clothes, but could be exciting too. But so once that was happening, I just kept taking them, kept noticing losing more weight, and I kept doing it. And it took me 5 months to actually get to the goal that I wanted to be at. And it took me that long because, again, PCOS was I had PCOS against me pretty much. And you have 10 times more of a struggle at that point. So either way, I didn't let it get in my way. I just kept consistently taking. Consistency is the key. And I actually was able to lose 70 pounds, and I have not gained an inch back. And I don't deprive myself. I eat what I like to eat, but again, I've learned to do things in moderation and not overdo it, and not eat things that are not healthy. There's sometimes that I'll, treat myself, but I don't go overboard. And that's been my success. Then I just noticed that once I dropped my weight, I realized if I struggled for this long trying to find a solution, there's so many others that are struggling, trying to find a solution as to, how can I drop this weight? Or they're struggling with PCOS even, in a severe, because it could get severe. And to get your symptoms that you're dealing with, which is the mood swings, the difference in your attitude's changing from moment to moment. One minute you want to cry, one minute you want to, you're upset, in one minute you're depressed, and so many different things that you're going through. Your hormones are just all over the place. And I know what it is to be there. I know what it is to have that struggle. And it's my passion now that I've found a solution and I'm not struggling with that anymore, that I can help other women who are going through that. And even if you're not going through PCOS, every woman wants to lose some weight, whether it's 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, or more than that. There's women out there that want to lose weight. The summer's coming. They want to look bikini ready. They want to look decent in a bathing suit if they don't feel confident enough with their bodies right now. So my goal with doing that, and actually my announcement kind of leads into this, is that I created a blog. My goal with that is to kind of have a center location where you can actually go on and read about, experiences that I've gone through and how I overcame them, and kind of have a place to reach out to. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating a different blog post every day, and you'll find it interesting. It'll be fun. So what I'm doing is, for Mondays, I'm doing Motivational Monday. For Tuesdays, I'm doing Clean Living Tuesdays. For Wednesday, it's Wellness Wednesday. Thursday is going to be Tasty Thursday, so we'll have a great recipe that'll go along with if you are dieting or looking for ways of clean eating. We'll have something for you each week. And then Fridays, we're going to have Fitness Friday. So we'll have a different type of exercise you could be doing at home. I know everyone doesn't have time to go to the gym. Everyone has a busy schedule. So I'm excited to be sharing that with you guys. And I hope it's going to help quite a bit of you. And it'll be fun. So I did want to, and I'm going to be doing Facebook Lives, kind of going over each blog post so that, you kind of get to hear it. Sometimes it's great to read it, but it's also great to hear it from the person who experienced it, because you can kind of sense the passion in the actual speaker. So I'll be doing a Facebook Live for you more or less every evening, kind of summarizing it, or in the morning, depending on how things work out. But that's the goal. So I do have something that free for you to get started with your weight loss journey. So I do have a free guide that you can actually go right now to patricianeely.com, and that's www.patricianealy.com. And you can go on, you can put your name, you can put your email address, and then what you have to do is you have to go into your email, confirm that you received the email, confirm the subscription, and what that will do is it'll send right away the actual guide. And the name of the guide is Kickstart Your Weight Loss Journey. So it kind of gives you 5 different things that you can do to kickstart your weight loss and get started. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you on the lives very soon. And if you are struggling with weight loss, if you're struggling with PCOS, drop a comment into the comment box here, and leave a message, and then let me know that you are struggling, and maybe I can help you. If you're watching this on a replay, if you don't mind putting replay in the comment box, that's helpful to me too. I just like to keep track of who's watching the replay. It's helpful to kind of see what are the best times to kind of reach out to you. So I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.